Yo, this is SoulDrum86 bringing you another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Mcfarlane Justice League movie action figures. This from the Snyder cut. And I know in my previous video, the Cyborg, I think I said I was only going to get like Cyborg and maybe the black suit Superman, but in all honesty, I'm really digging these figures, so I had to get this Flash figure. I want to see like Mcfarlane's team put together, like his version of these figures. Like I want to put together that team. These look really awesome. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's like fireworks happening outside of my house right now. But hopefully you can't hear that too well in the video. But I think my biggest issue with this figure is the lack of paint applications. There's a lot of parts like here where it should be painted silver. I think there's even a few more parts that should be painted gold, like back here, maybe. But I do know that he's missing the silver applications here, which is interesting because I know the Mattel version of the Flash at least had all of those details. So, I mean, that's just a little weird with, McFarlane's obviously making better figures than the Mattel one, but they at least had the extra paint applications on there. It's interesting how this is missing those, but I think this figure is dope, man. I mean, sculpting wise, I love the sculpting detail. He does look like Ezra Miller. I mentioned actually in the comment section to a video I was watching where they were reviewing the Batman. I said, the Batman looks cool in terms of like when you see Ben with the cowl on. The Batman figure, however, doesn't look as good when it's the unmasked version of it. So, that's just where that whole thing is. It's weird, you know what I mean? Like, this looks a lot like Ezra, and he has his mask on. So it's weird. And then when you look at the Aquaman figure, that really doesn't look too much like Jason Momoa. It actually doesn't look as bad as the promo pictures. You can see a little bit of Jason Momoa in there, but it's not the greatest. Same with the Henry Cavill's face sculpt. That's not the greatest. But Cyborg, Flash, Batman with his cowl on, it looks like them. Even the Wonder Woman 84 figure does not look anything like Gal Gadot. The gold one, when she's in the gold armor, that looks a little bit better face-wise, but the standard Wonder Woman figure, that even kind of just, yeah. But like I was saying, anyways, moving on, I really would say the biggest gripe is the missing paint applications. Because everything else looks so good on this figure, I think that would have been really nice it would have been a really nice added touch. But at the same time, this could maybe go to the fact that, like, I don't know if he had to get these figures out quick. I'm glad these figures came out as fast as they did. Because when I saw them, I was instantly intrigued. I didn't know how many figures I would want. I didn't know if I would want these because I have a lot of the Justice League movie characters, but I really do think I want to get the whole Mcfarlane lineup. I really do. But I do like the articulation in this guy. You can get some pretty cool poses. A standard running pose. And Ezra had that like He ran, his Flash ran pretty different. Those who saw the movie know what I'm talking about. But you can imitate that here. I dig it. I really do. I think that this is a solid figure. He looks up pretty good. Yeah. I mean, articulation wise, I don't have any complaints. It can be better, but this isn't an SH Figure Arts or Mafex figure or Mezco, you know what I mean? But for a $20 figure, this is pretty nice. I have to say so myself. This is a pretty dope fig. So yeah, man, I'm actually really digging this Flash figure. I'm really digging this. I figure, as opposed to telling you, what the figure can do, I just kind of show you what this figure can do. Get a dynamic pose in there just to show that you can recreate certain poses from the film. But yeah, man, I dig this figure, man. It's pretty solid. Another thing too that I would change now that I'm like moving it around on camera is this part. I don't mind the soft like rubber material at all to get like more movement in there, but it does kind of move all over the place, especially when you start moving the legs. That's like really where you start getting some issues. So I would say like this part could be a little bit better. It's even kind of like that for the Cyborg figure, to be honest. Now, these are 7-inch scale action figures, so I don't really want to do a comparison with like the other Justice League figures that I own from the other companies. I do have a bootleg Flash, which again is actually painted better than this Flash. But it was a bootleg Mafex Flash, and I like it. But again, I'm really intrigued to collect the team, the Mcfarlane version of the team, and I will do this comparison just because two Mcfarlane figures from the same film. You could see how they look together, and this right here is one of the reasons why I want to really collect this whole team. I was already most likely, again, going to get the black suit Superman and the Batman figure. But it looks right. You know what I mean? I try to have, and normally scale doesn't bother me. Normally I try to position things a certain way to where scale doesn't really, I'm not like a stickler for it. But because these are 7-inch scale and a lot of my other figures are so small, like I have the Mezco Batman from Justice League, the tactical suit. I have the Wonder Woman from SH Figure Arts. Even, my Shazam is the Mafex Shazam. I got the bootleg Mafex Flash. So all of the figures were so much shorter than Cyborg, and when I had them posed, I just couldn't do it. So I'm actually happy to gather up the squad. And yeah, and as you can see, Cyborg is a little taller than the Flash. So I like that detail too. I think the scaling is pretty close to what it looked like on screen. But I don't want to keep you guys all night. I just wanted to do a quick little look at this figure, and I'll probably be doing a video on all of the ones that I pick up. These are the only two that I have so far, Cyborg and Flash. But I will continue with this, I guess, this mini series of reviewing the Snyder Cut figures. Anyways, this is Soul Drum 86. Thank you guys for tuning in as always, and I'm out. Peace.